Hands down, dopest dope I've ever smoked.
live, everybody. Got a lot of crap to get through today, so let's do it. Decent day in sales yesterday. Can't complain. Not great. Better than Sunday, but we'll take it. A lot of postcards going out. We'll start at the beginning. Harbor Seal, Cape Cod, $266. Yep, there you go. Street view of the Brown Derby Restaurant, Hollywood, California, $3.95 free ship. Linen. Parc des Colons, Monte Avenue Street View, Havana, Cuba, $2.95 plus ship. Got a donkey, laughing donkey, waiting for a tenderfoot. This image, exact image. You will find it from Undivided Back up through the Linen era. This exact laughing donkey image. Yeah, perhaps like one of the most pervasive postcard images I can think of that's like non-topographical, that it was used for, 60 years? You probably find a chrome of it too. I wouldn't be surprised. Bird's Eye View Hotel Galvez in Galveston, Texas, $2.95 linen. Jefferson Davis Monument, Fairview, Kentucky, $2.95 chrome. Somerset Hospital in Somerville, New Jersey, $2.95. White border era. Washington State Highway Bridges over Deception Pass. This is not too far from my house. In fact, if you follow this canal down over this way, you'll get to Bremerton. $3.55, real photo. Ellis. We know about him, don't we? Capture of Orleans by Joan of Arc. Painting, $3.95, Undivided Back. Alaska, the 49th state. Rubbing it in there. Bigger than Texas now. Texas is crying because they're not the biggest. Suck it, Texas. Salto de Catalan, cerca de Guadalajara, Jalisco, Mexico. There we go. It's a waterfall. Look at that waterfall. Dam and a waterfall. $14.95. Typical mining town, Caspian, Michigan, Bird's Eye View. Real photo postcard. Took an offer for $15. No real guarantee that this is Caspian outside of the postmark. I did look at some historical photos of Caspian, and it looked pretty damn close, so I just ran with it. That was 3 years ago, and it finally sold for $15. Another real photo here, Bird's Eye View of Silver City, Nevada. Sold for, I think, $14. I took an offer for it. Next 5 go to the same customer. They're all arcade cards. See if you can spot the similarities. Rubbing cures all pains. Got the stomach ache? Why burn gas? Energy is cheaper. There is no time like the present. Are you the old maid that waited so long for her ship to come in that her pier collapsed? Deep man, too. And Palsy Walsy or Palsy Walsy, love letter comic. Another mutoscope sold for $4.46. Probably somebody out there stocking an old mutoscope machine. So all those, and then they got 25% off the total and then flat shipping. And then all the rest of the cards are the same customer here. Linen postcard, Florida map of the Bathing Beauty, sold for $3.95. Ooh, did I grab the right one? I may have grabbed the chrome version of that card. Nope, I grabbed the right one. Then about also this Kandersteg Gigandy Demi Switzerland, $6.95. I just listed this a few days ago. A lot of international cards going out today. That's always nice to see. Night View of the Holiday Inn in Atlanta, Georgia, $2.95. Sloop Yacht, Atlantic City, New Jersey, $3.95. 5 Point Street View, Atlanta, Georgia, $3.55. Divers in the Oceanarium, Marineland, Florida, sold for $4.46. Unnecessary zoom in on the poolside on the coast of southern Florida. Chrome postcard, $2.80. Boats, Canal, and Bridge in Florida, Chrome, $2.80. Bird's Eye View, Many Worlds in One, Walt Disney World, Orlando, $2.66. NASA Skylab 2 Rollout, Kennedy Space Center, $3.95. Bacardi Imports Building, Miami, Florida, Chrome. That's where all the rum comes in. And Sailfish caught off the coast of Florida, unposted linen postcard, $4.46. And last but not least, a place that is somewhat special to me. This is the Fontainebleau, Miami, Florida. True story. And I will tell it as I start getting these ready to ship. So, in 2019, I went to my company's President's Club event as the top salesperson in the company. And it was my third time to a President's Club, but my first time as top in the company, which is cool. Our company had just been acquired by a company, I don't care about talking trash, called Fusion Connect. They had also just bought a company called Cebion Communications, which had also just been purchased by another company, Birch Communications. So they just bought 3 companies, and what they didn't know or failed to do their due diligence, or who knows, could be anything, but one of these companies, which was, I believe it wasn't ours, it was Birch, had a lot of like bad debt, something like that you would know about. And by the time I was attending this President's Club event, I knew things were not looking great for this company. But they almost tried to cancel it. But they were basically informed that would not be a good idea as a show of confidence in their company, which is true. So anyways, I'm at this event, and it was fine. It's Miami. I had friends down there. I was able to hang out with them. But then they had, at the end of the thing, they have this awards dinner. And at this awards dinner, our company's HR person, who I knew pretty well, who organized these things throughout the year, comes up to me and my now ex at the time, recently ex-exed, who I took with me because you get to bring one person, and so I brought the person who we had just broken up 4 months prior, which was fine. we were at the point where we're still like trying to figure out our friendship moving forward. In any case, they tell us they're putting us next to the CEO of the company who had just purchased our company. And so we were at this guy's table, and at this point, I had started reselling on my own, not just in my former partner's store. And this was like early April of 2019. And within like 10 minutes, it was completely evident that this guy was not only disconnected from reality, his company, but he was just kind of a douchebag and not very personable or polite to anybody. Definitely had like a holier than thou attitude. And pretty much it was at that table when I made the decision that I need to get the fuck out of here. And that actually began really where it became a side hustle and started focusing much more heavily on purchasing inventory, building my store. And I knew that place was, if I didn't end up quitting, I was either going to get fired eventually or things did not look good. They basically took out almost all of their marketing budget. Within a couple of months, they had closed the office I worked out of, which ended up being how I built most of my company's infrastructure, when they just abandoned everything in that office. And we're like, yeah, that was crazy. And yeah, I basically knew that I could the company was not investing in advertising. Everybody across the board, their sales dropped. Especially when news of the company declaring bankruptcy went public. They changed their partner plan with the IT partners who are out in the field, who really are the bread and butter of how telecom companies make their money. And I knew that in all this chaos, I could basically do. It was very office space. I'm like, I'm just not going to do anything. I'm going to barely phone it in, and I'm just going to focus on working this. And they're going to eventually figure it out. But let's see how long it takes for them to figure it out. And it took them from about April until January the following year. But really, even if I was not phoning it in, oh man, come on, eBay. Mark is shipped. Even if I wasn't phoning it in, I may have been able to extend that 1 or 2 months at most. They basically had cut off all of the primary sources of revenue for the company by decreasing their marketing budget significantly. 2, cutting off their partner, referral partners for the most part. significantly. So people were leaving the company in droves. And the people who ended up sticking around regretted it. So anyways, my reselling journey in quite a my full-time reselling journey quite draw a straight line between this moment and that table at the Fontainebleau in Miami, Florida. It's a nice place, though. I will say that. It's definitely fancy. It is the one of the things that made it very famous is when Elvis Presley came back from the war. Frank Sinatra and the Brat Pack, not ever having met Elvis Presley, by the way, threw a party for him at the Fontainebleau. There were many. It's in a ton of different movies. Also, it's a very famous place, and they actually just opened another hotel / casino in. I believe it's the same chain. It would make sense that it is. I'd be surprised if it's not in Las Vegas. And it is, of course, named after the Fontainebleau in France, which is Chateau Fontainebleau. So not a ton else going out, but there's some other stuff going out here. Well, eBay's, what the hell? Oh, I see. Sold a broken Xbox controller. And I listed all these in February of 22. That was a long time ago. And this just sold. When I listed them, I listed a whole bunch of them. And this is the last one. What's up, Sal? Yeah, it's a cool place. I liked it. My family, both sides, are from Florida, so I had spent a lot of time in Sarasota and Daytona growing up, but hadn't spent a lot of time down in Miami. Me and my brothers always wanted to go, but my parents were never interested. So it was only my first time in Miami. I had never been to the Keys either, and we drove down, my ex and I, pretty far down into the Florida Keys. And did some sourcing. Couldn't tell you what I bought at the moment. I know what she got. She got some like vintage die-cast cars and comic books. What did I buy? I don't remember. I remember that I had to like fill my suitcase with stuff on the way home though. This was the Trashmen surf rock CD. Sold for $8.50. Sold a pencil pointer, old school cast metal pencil sharpener. These things are cool. I've sold them before. In fact, I picked up a couple of them at Packwood last year, 2 years ago. This one sold for $17 plus ship. And definitely making some money on the shipping here. Sold a record. Tom T. Hall for the people in the last hard town. Sold for $9, $8.96. Near mint in the shrink. Kind of surprised it took so long. Got a quiet chat today, and only 4 of you out there. Where is everybody? You watching the Trash to Cash podcast? Probs. Or is somebody live on Whatnot I should know about? Nope, found him. Haha, Sal, traitor. It's cool. We only got one more to go. Easy shipping day. I will say this. I hope sales start catching up to my listings. I've definitely been out listing my sales now for, I want to say probably about a week, 2 weeks, 2 weeks. Yeah, roughly 2 weeks. All right. Last but not least, This is Xavier Cugat doing Chiquita Banana and something else. I'm never going to use this envelope for anything else, so I might as well use it for this. And that, folks, is that. We done. Do I sell anything? Not you. Some very rarely. Yeah. Believe me, the way eBay's been going lately, like, it's been really fucky. The motivation to put in some work to really building up some additional streams is getting stronger by the moment. Okay, well, we're all done. Let me just double check the other store. Nothing on Bonanza. All right, that's got to go out tomorrow. Oh, that's got to go out tomorrow. All right. Well, we'll have a couple items going out tomorrow. All right, everybody. That's it for me today. We'll be back tomorrow. There's one thing currently in the hopper, so we got to ship that. Hope you all have a great day. We will catch you on the Flip Flop. Peace out. Bye.